lad with the goatskin and that. Why do you not send him up in the hills to get your muckle big wolf kin that went seeking all your sheep and that, your majesty? And the king said, awfully good idea. Glad I thought of it. Are you there? Goatskin chappy. Nip off up into the hills and bring us down that large wolf. And if you can bring down that really large wolf, the one that's eating all our sheep, why then we shall see what we shall see, what we shall see. What? Absolutely. Out in the mountains, out lollop the wolf, a yard and a half, a tongue and not wagging his tail. Lad with the goatskin pulled out the fadan. And the wolf got on his hind legs. They danced him all the way down to the town. The people heard the music. They all began to dance. And the king himself, and the lady people. The king was furious. His daughter was creasing herself, polluting herself, laughing. Oh, nothing so funny as daddy. They danced that wolf all the way down to the Keys, and they put him on a ship for America, and that's why there's wolves here to this day, you know. An ecological story. Well, the king stayed up all that night burning the midnight oil, trying to come to some ultimate solution to the goatskin question. Finally, the answer come to him. You there, goatskin chappy. I want you to go down to hell. Absolutely. Bring me back the flail of hell. Remember that? Remember that? Sure to be useful for something in statecraft. If you can bring back the flail of hell, why then we shall see what we shall see, what we shall see. What? Absolutely. Well, off went the lad with the goatskin to hell, you see. Very easy to find. Just outside Pittsburgh. A big moving staircase going down and down and down and down into the very bowels of the earth. Straight ahead of him, the lad with the goatskin could see the gates of hell, 150 miles high, made of great boiling cascades of lava, molten hot, white, orange, crimson, green, purple and maroon, with wee imps jumping in and out of it, shouting things like, "One drop more won't hurt ya," and stuff like that. The lad with the goatskin rubbed his hands with the Yoch's launcher that would cure all wounds and immune from any harm. He opened the gates of hell and he strode inside. He walked into the devil's kitchen and into the devil's front room, and the devil said, "But why are you here?" What a rotten scriptwriter this devil had, you know. He explained he'd come to get the flail. The devil said, "But I do not wish to give you this magical weapon." Well, the lad with the goatskin picked up the shillelagh and began mashing the devil's Louis the Qatar's furniture. Oh, whap, whap, knocking down the pictures of the devil's favourite politicians, who shall remain nameless. You know how you can tell when a politician's lying? Their lips move. He was making a hell out of hell. So finally the devil pulled himself up to his full 5 feet in his cloven-toed protected species boots. And he said, "Texas flail, but go away and never come back here again, you animal." Back near the castle, the lad with the goatskin put the flail down for a minute to tie his shoes. And the Laird of Fushybridge came up behind him and grabbed it to kill the lad with the goatskin, but this flail was still white hot from the fires of hell. It stuck skin to the flesh, flesh to the bone, bone to the marrow, and the wee bones were coming out the back of the leathery fishy bridge's hand like broken umbrella spikes. He's thinking to himself, ouch, that smarts. Only when he could be rubbed with the ox launcher that would cure all wounds could he be healed of such a wound as that from the fires of hell. Well, they could see then the lad with the goatskin was set on marrying the princess. She laughed all the way to the church. They gave him a wedding in 9 days and 9 nights. I was there myself, playing the harp for them, and the presents I was given was butter on a red-hot coal and soup in a basket. But how the lad with the goatskin got on in his marriage, whew, that's another story. As I came down by Wearie Well, going there to fill my can, my fortune there I do declare, she took me by the hand. The lark gives tongue when summer comes, though time cracks every song, as if newborn or as forlorn. 'Twas me that loved her long, 'twas me that loved her long. The willow tree that Christ cleft for his claws, I saw the candles burn in the church and the door of the many logs. The ocean roared against the shore in the dark before the day, and I pulled my coat up round my throat and I turned my face away, I turned my face away. I were in her bed where I have been before, her arms entwined all round my neck, on her sweet breasts rising so, and I wish her door was bolted fast with the 2 locks and the chain, and she and I inside to lie safe from the wind and rain, safe from the wind and rain. Sun and fire and candlelight to all this world belong, but the moon pale and the midnight let these delight the strong. Where while wild geese cry across the sky. Oh, a voice is like the air, and the midnight dark is in